Drew Fro with some fucking jeans that were under his shoes. We called him Mudfoot because he would wear his jeans under his shoes, and like the bottom of his jeans would get dirty and like cut up and shit. He was just some dude who could rap and dance and do graffiti, and he's just always been that dude who's like just like the talented dude out of the group, you know, like just just talented dude, man. I just wanted to be around him ever since I met him. Dan Primo is my favorite producer. A lot of people's. So did JD save your life? Well, it's crazy. JD saved my life. That t-shirt is made by my homeboy Reuven in Germany. I'm not sure what city he's from, but I know the actual person who made that shirt when Jay Dilla did his last tour with Rhythmatic and went out to Europe, and he showed up at that show with that shirt that he just created for him. With the shirt that he created for that show, and it said Jay Dilla shit changed my life. That slogan went so far. It's a piece of Reuven. I think he's at Deckstar, not Gangstar, but Deckstar with 2 R's on Twitter. He's the actual dude who started that shit, man. Great kid. Moment of Truth is one of my favorite albums as well. Rock the Bells in New York was dope. Thank you. That was one of the good shows. I really liked that one. After me. I'm not familiar with the hardcore punk scene. When I was young, my best friend Alex, his older brother, was really into punk, and like he was playing Exploited and just crazy punk shit that I had never heard of. We did one of the last shows at Tramps in New York with Jurassic 5, which we did a lot of punk shows, and I've been to CBGBs and stuff. And, I appreciate the same. My knowledge of it might not be that crazy, but I appreciate it. Next to Nas and Damon Marley, you and the Alchemist and the best show at Rock the Bells, hands down. That's a tall order. Thank you. I met you out in Fashion in Boston's Rock the Bells, and went through my life. Thanks for being so ill. That was my favorite one out of all the Rock the Bells was Boston. I like Boston. Something about people in Boston that made work together. Don't know what it is, but it just works. What's my favorite Nas album? Illmatic, of course. Did Capitol ever make a 5th? No, the 5th is supposed to be a live album, which they have the rights to do it still, so, or best of. So if you see some bullshit best of compilation come out now, that's Pac, Biggie, or both. Biggie. I think we're not making great music together. Actually, yeah, we are stepbrothers, the truest sense. Have you ever experienced addiction in a point of your life? Yeah. Just weed, tobacco at a certain point, sex, just certain things. Sleeping too much at one point. I had that song Nightlife on Expansion Team. I was sleeping all day long during those. I was staying up late and sleeping all day. I was backwards. It was a problem. Now I'm up early. I go to bed at the right time. Yeah, anything too much is not good. My mother was heavy into religion, so much that I think she was addicted to that. That's a bad thing. Anything's bad. It's just OD. You need to find balance. Making some shit. Looking at the producers. No, not looking at the producers, because I just have some of the ills around me and I respect them so much. If I meet somebody new like Crisis, you know, like I met him on tour with Little Brother, we developed a friendship over 2-3 years, and then after that, I was like, I'm going to work with him because I love him as a person. Things like that, yeah. But I don't want to just meet people just because they have a hot track or a hot R&B sample or soul sample with a good snare and kick to it. That doesn't impress me. Like I just met Ant in Atmosphere. We hung out for the first day of this tour. Just hanging out with him for a day made me want to work with him more than listening to his beats for his whole career that I've listened to his catalog. Like, I respected it and I loved it, but as soon as I met him, I was like, this is a dope dude. Why do I want to work with him? Man? Same reason I talk about working with Mercs or other people. It's just when you meet people and you find out what they're truly about. I've been talking to LP a lot, you know, on Twitter and over the phone and email. Now I want to work with him. I just want to get to know people. Once I get to know them and I decide that our personalities click, then I'm ready to work with them. What kind of art posters on the walls of your spot? It's funny, I just bought a lot of posters on this tour. I was in Denver and they're one of the greatest poster shops ever. I just bought some Salvador Dali stuff. I bought a Rat Pack poster, bought some MC Escher stuff. A Jimmy poster. I have a lot of my mom's art on my walls right now. I have a lot of New York artwork. I have like subway maps referencing a lot of New York stuff, themes around my house. And I have a Spanish crib, like an original Spanish house. We just remodeled the back of it, made it modern, so it's like Spanish meets modern. So like in the modern parts, I'm putting up a lot of New York maps, and in the Spanish parts, I'm putting up a lot of my mom's work. It's like a cross theme. I'm proud to be a homeowner, and I love the fact that I can nails into my wall, my world. So, crazy chick, good night, good night, good night. CA all day. Tampa, Florida in the building. What it do? What state of mind? I'm in Montana, Missoula, Montana right now. And I am going to Florida on this trip. Again, can't wait. That date is Orlando, Florida, first. The social. I was there with little brother. Yes. Too much of anything. I heard you or whatever. Collaborate with Cage. I don't know Cage. I performed with Cage one time with High and Mighty when they were in LA at the Whiskey. Cool dude. Just don't know. I met him, but it's just like I said, it's just about meeting people, finding a vibe as people more than it is respecting him as a lyricist or dope rapper or songwriter. But I do respect him on that level. I read a lot of books. Michael Conley, all his books, and Dan Brown books and books. For tour especially. Pumping DPs since we're doing Bobito. So yeah, Stretch and Bobito, first time they interviewed me and Rocket, they were like, oh no, it was Lord Sear. It was Lord Sear and Bobito. And they were looking at me and Rocket, and they were like, y'all look like the skinny version of us. At the time, Rocket was thin. I think, yeah, anyway, Rock is diesel now. Don't fuck with Rocket, he'll kill you. Okay, there's my records, yes I do. Besides music, what do you do in your spare time when you have any? Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu I train, plant palm trees, try to eat good food, go to the beach a lot, dig for records, even though it's music related. Anything else that normal people like to do, go to the movies, Alchemist, and I do a lot of stupid shit. Did you catch up on Entourage? I did, I saw it last night. You still with shrooms? I haven't done that forever. I haven't done mushrooms for a long time. I had a bad trip. Once you have a bad trip, it's too hard to pretend it never happened. So. When's my next Ustream? I'm gonna do one with Ali. I think he's broadcasting with me. Alright. Let me answer these last 5 or 6 questions and I'm out of here because I'm gonna get some rest. But do I see myself in a collaboration with Fonte again? I did Let Yourself Go and From the Belters. I think I wore that out for a little while, so not necessarily for a minute unless it's gonna be something that's on his project. Venice Tax, what up? I know who that is. Motherfuckers. 421 Barbs. Ooh. That could be Oh No, it could be Roxy. Never heard of the Beat Swap. Mid Downtown channel. No, I haven't heard of that. No, sounds crazy. How many records I got in my collection? I got rid of a lot of my shit. I just kept what I wanted. A lot of it's in storage with my mother's stuff. And all the records I want, I kept in one IKEA shelf in my house. So, I don't know how many records, maybe, I don't know, no idea. A lot, enough to keep sampling for a long time. Gay fish, yo. Motherfucking gay fish, yo. Thanks for coming on Ustream with your fans. We appreciate it. I appreciate y'all, man. Straight up. This is dope. This is a dope way to talk. Have I heard of demigods? Yes. Thanks for the time. Much love. Best Ustream, yeah. Alright. I want to send it on this low, on this kind of shit. Whoa. Alright, y'all. I can't hold on anymore. Oh, shit. It's like a roller coaster. Peace. I'm going to try to sign off while I'm doing this. Holy shit.